Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Memphis Egyptians.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Memphis Egyptians taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last. Game's initial play. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Donald. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Egyptians are on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, just shy of 140 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's a toss left for A-Chain. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown at goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down. Up the middle they go. Donald. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
To his throw here, taken in by Ingram. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Tua to throw again. To Evans on the slant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Open man is Waddle, complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. back to throw again. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Tua sets up to pass it. A short throw to Ingram.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Cooks on the quick slant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Finds his tight end Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's A-Chain. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Of the afternoon. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Egyptians have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Tua. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 2. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's 1st and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Carlson on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the touchdown at P18 way here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. Into the hands of Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, and that is incomplete. Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw. He's got it complete to Waddle. And nothing there after the catch, but he does get this down to the 43-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Bucs going to use the first of the down to this for Anders Carlson. This from long, very long range. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. H.A. now up the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Elijah Cansey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So it's all come down to this for Anders Carlson. This to win it in overtime in here, and stolen one on the road. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Memphis, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.